lads. I'll show you how to do some pace line work. We'll get onto it. Stay tuned. So we've got the team car pulling alongside, giving the lads a bit of direction. Everyone needs direction in their life. So the team car, Director Sportif, giving the lads some direction. What's going on this morning, etc. Very hot day. It was almost like 38 degrees Celsius already. It was maybe 10 or 11 p.m. a.m. in the morning. Very hot day. I was pretty knackered. This is in January, where I rode 6,545 kilometers. I just done like 260 k's the day before. I was pretty rooted, but thought might make some good GoPro footage. So I tacked on the back of Team Cannondale. They don't mind because they could see that I could ride a bike as well. But I'm going to sit on the back of the pace line just to give some footage. So you can see it's easy to crash. It's always easy to crash. These guys don't really use their brakes. What they'll do to slow down is they'll just sort of stop pedaling or soft pedal. Obviously, they will use their brakes if they need to, but you'll see them quite often. They'll slowly pedal or they'll stop pedaling. And that's just to wash off a bit of momentum. So you can see very tight, very smooth. The wind is coming from our left, so the riders on the right move up in the shelter, getting sheltered from the left of the wind. So you always want to ride according to how the wind is going. You can see here, cars parked in the bike lane. It's basically just survive. Just survive on the roads in Adelaide. But it's very good here. Very good training in Adelaide. Best training in the world in Adelaide, Australia. I don't think of anywhere in the world where you can have an event like the Tour Down Under. And all the pros love it here. They're just like, this is insane. Adelaide is the best cycling training on earth. Only place on earth you're going to have a bicycle race like Tour Down Under. I don't know of any other bike races where the hotel is the central focus for the whole week in the city. If you know, post it down below. So anyway, the pace line. Cycling is all about aerodynamics. You can save so much wattage, so much energy by sitting at the back. Right now, I'm not using much energy because I've got Team Cannondale pulling me along the Strava segments. We're floating along here. We are cruising. I'm probably on about 4 watts per kilo at the back, 3 to 4 watts per kilo. Not doing much work at all. Just sitting on the draft and letting the lads do all the work. But what they do here is they do a little... Because a lot of these guys have had a bit of a holiday, start of the season, they're getting back into things. So by doing some team drills like this, you get that feeling, that neuromuscular facilitation, just the nerves firing by being in a pace line, being in a tight pace line. And we actually built the speed up a bit. They eased into it, and over time the wattages kept going up and up and up and up. We are hooking along now. We are hooking along here. This is near the beach, outer harbour. See the cyclist on your left. Boom. See you later. Just got passed by Team Cannondale and Enduro Rider. And we are hooking along. It might not look like we're going fast, but we are hooking along. You can see the cadence of the cyclists. Always nice, smooth, fast, 80+ cadence. These guys are more probably like 90 to 100, 110 maybe even. That's just a more efficient way to go. You never ever want to grind your pedals. If you grind your pedals, you're losing efficiency. You're losing power. You want to have maximum power for your effort. Otherwise, you're just wasting energy. So you never want to be grinding. Look at how the pros train. People will say, Harley, you spin so much. It's because I ride with professional riders so much over the years. And I've just been practicing my cadence. So you always want to have a cadence over 80. If you're going really easy, it doesn't matter, obviously. But if you're giving it a bit of a dig, your cadence wants to be over 80 because you'll get maximum efficiency that way. So that little pace line drill was finished. What we did now was intervals, 5 minutes on, 2 minutes off. So you'll see, here we go. Here's an example in cycling where you can't hesitate. I sort of hesitated for, I should have done another interval, I'm tired, I've already done 150 Ks this morning, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought, fuck it, I'll have a go. But that's too late, you miss out on that draft. So now I'm having to chase the team rider in front, and you can see I'm sort of getting a little bit, but I left that gap open a bit too big. So I'm not getting any draft here. So Enduro Rider has to do a bit of work for once, trying to catch up. So we're sitting on about, we're doing about 7 watts per kilo right now, maybe 8 watts per kilo, trying to hook back on. We can pass 2 triathletes coming up. Here we go. So they were hooking along too, but we were like zooming. We were zooming along here. This was hard. It's always hard work to catch a pro rider, but eventually I did, and we started the next interval. Cruise along here, Military Road. These guys are fit. I mean, professional rider, what I notice is that their mentality, they just fucking get it done. That's a big thing I've learned with training professional riders, Tour de France level riders, is just the mentality. Just harden the fuck up and do it. It's pretty much what I've learned. It's pretty cool. Because you see, a lot of these guys aren't mega ripped this time of year or whatever, but their attitude, that's the one thing I've learned from pro athletes, pro riders, it's just the mentality, man. Just harden the fuck up and get it done. That's what really I enjoy. I enjoy that aspect of riding with these guys, just how much they can push themselves, you know, just how much they can push themselves. So this guy's still doing his interval, saying to the guys, come on lads, what are you doing? Another thing here is motor pacing. This is a skill the riders do to get used to sitting behind the team car at speed. There's a police car there just checking the clearances, alright. Motor pacing, very dangerous, very dangerous. Here's another interval we're doing along here, and what we did is we staggered the riders out. So it has a game of chasey, basically. You had to try and chase the rider in front of you, and the rider in front is trying not to get caught. So it's pretty cool. It's basically chasey on the bike. You have about a 200 meter, 100 meter gap, and you basically got to chase each other down or try and not get caught. Very good fun. Fucking hard, man. We're roasting here. Roasting. You can see the sweat glistening off the calves there through the red light. Bam, thanks for coming. Don't have time to stop. Got to go through training. Cranking along here. That Cannondale team bikes for 2014. Very light bikes. The Super 6 high mod with the SRM power meter. I think this time next year, Team Cannondale will be on the stages, because Cannondale cranks are nice, but you lose a bit of stiffness when you go to SRM. So I'm pretty sure the Cannondale team will be on the stages cycling powered meter next year. It's only 14 grams versus 400 grams for SRM. Roundabout. Look at that tight line. Pro cycling, it's all about millimeters and centimeters. Watts here and there. It's just about getting the marginal gains. So I can see that I wouldn't want to be a pro rider. I couldn't be a pro rider because I couldn't go downhill at 100k an hour with no safety gear. You know, just the risks you take as a professional rider is insane. Look at this, watch that, bam. I'll do a replay of that. This is what I'm talking about. Professional rider, Tour de France level rider, almost crashes at 50k an hour. Look at that, hits the pedal, skids the back wheel out, doesn't even blink a fucking eyelid, keeps on riding. Harden the fuck up, people, harden up.